Good afternoon, mon ami, my lovely Facebook friends, wherever you are. I thought I'd give you one of our treats. I haven't seen you for a long time, of the beautiful St. Katharine's dock, where I am yet again. You cannot believe this is right in the heart of London. This used to be the #1 dock for luxury goods. This is where all the tea, coffee, spices, tobacco and luxury goods were imported into the UK. So it's always been a place of prosperity. You can see those beautiful flats over there, and a lot of it is still intact. All of these buildings along the right hand side of me here, see there, all of that, those were the original docks, and now it's some restaurants and cafes and bars, and you can see where all these boats are docked. This is where all the ships would have come in, hundreds of years ago. This is about 300 years old, and unloaded all of their goods into those warehouses over there. See these windows? These were all warehouses. So this was the most expensive dock in the UK, where all of the valuable goods used to come in. And now it's beautiful. There's lots of cafes and bars. Our offices are just behind me. You can see the big building just behind me, somewhere over there. That's our offices, but I'm not there right now. I just had some lunch here, taking in these beautiful views, and now I'm about to meet a friend who I haven't seen for 5 years, who's going to be joining our organization. People watch you, people follow you that you have no idea about on social media. So always keep sharing valuable information, adding value, adding increase to people's lives. Whatever you can share of value, do it. No hatred or stupidity. Everyone needs some inspiration or some uplifting sometimes. And if you can share something that does that, then do it. Share something on your social media. That's what I do a lot of this for. Because someone out there might be listening to this and thinking, I need to hear something positive, because we hear so much negative BS these days that we all need something to combat all that ridiculous negativity. Well, it's fake negativity, you know what I think about it, but anyway. So you can see all these beautiful yachts. Now, I used to think, when I used to see these, because funnily enough, a lot of you don't know this, many years ago I worked in that building behind me. You can see the black building just to the right of the tree. I worked there. It's a bar restaurant, and I worked there when I was really hard up for some money, and I worked in the bar upstairs. This was many years ago. And I used to see all these yachts here, and I used to wonder, where do these people get their money? And what kind of lives do they live? They see these boats coming in here from all over the world. They can get in through the lock entrance over there somewhere, and they come in from all over the world. And I used to wonder, how come these people are living that kind of life? And it was because I didn't understand money. I didn't understand a lot about life, to be honest. I thought I did. And then some years passed. I became a school principal, as many of you know, and then things took a turn for the worst in that career, and losing jobs and ups and downs and roller coasters in relationships, business, money. And 4.5 years ago, it all seemed like it had come to a really bad end when I lost my job in Wales. And it made me have to stop to think. I hit a brick wall, and I started, as many of you know, looking and wondering, is that it? I started questioning myself and life. And when you start to question things, guess what? You will start to find some answers. If you don't ask questions, you never get the answers. And if you ask the right questions, you might find the right answers. So I started asking the right questions. Instead of, why can't I have that? Why am I not successful? Why is it not working? I started asking questions like, what could I do to change my life for the better? How can I create the life I really want? And I started finding the answers. As many of you know, I came across Bob Proctor. I started working with him. He's the #1 success coach in the world. He understands the mind. He's been doing it 60 years. And through that process, I changed. Because if you want your life to change, you got to change. If you want your income to increase, you got to add increase in the lives of others. If you want your income to grow, you got to grow. And earning money is a simple equation. It's the number of people's life you impact times the value you provide. It's a simple formula. The more people you help get what they want, the more you're going to get what you want. It's a very easy formula. One of my coaches, Mr. David Omenitier, he says, impact drives income. And his formula for success is desire plus skills times faith equals success. Desire plus skills times faith. And I also believe it's the amount of value you add to people's lives times the number of people will equal your income. And the problem is everyone wants the income, but they don't actually think what value are they going to give in return for it? What kind of person are they? Are they a person of value? You know, are they a person of success? Because if we're not, we have to first become a person of value, a person of success, and then the money will come. Don't chase money, because if you're chasing something, where's it going? It's running away, right? So don't chase things. And behind me, I can see these boats, and I now know this is within my reach. I can have whatever I want. It's not about being greedy. It's simply about understanding life. And it's challenging. It's not easy. It's hard sometimes. There will be failures. There will be, well, I don't believe in failures. I believe in temporary setback. A temporary setback is a challenge. And the word challenge contains the word change, right? You take away the ELL, contains change. Without the challenge, there is no change. Everyone wants the miracle, but they don't want the situation where they need the miracle. Everyone wants a success, but they don't understand. It's hot, cold, big, small, inside, outside. Success, failure. You can't have the success without repeated failure. It's part of the process. You can't grow without resistance. It's like doing physical exercise. You get stronger through the resistance of the weights. Well, guess what? You get stronger emotionally, spiritually, in your character through the resistance of the challenges you're going to face on your journey to wherever it is you want to get to. So don't be afraid of challenge. It's a blessing. You should welcome them. Is it easy? No. That's the whole point. Challenge and change is not easy. That's why most people don't bother. 95% of the world are living a life in lack. It's very sad. I'm not being dismissive or disrespectful. They live in what I call lack mindset. And I don't know why. Maybe it's human nature. Maybe it's society. Who knows why? Don't ask me, because I've got no idea why most of humanity live like that. Because, you know, there is another way. I found it, and I look at these boats and I think, you know what? I'm having one of those. I don't know which one, exactly one of these, but I am. That's not being arrogant, because I now know the formula for success. And I think this formula is God-given. I think it's part of creation, just like the laws of physics or chemistry or the natural world. There are laws around success to do with energy. Everything's energy, as Einstein said. And I believe our creator, my big mentor up there, Mr. G.O.D., you know, I believe he created these laws around success to make it challenging, to make it hard. So you have to have F-A-I-T-H, faith. Faith is the multiplier of success. So, you know, I'm just sharing that with you. If you want to be successful, guys, you've got to become a person of value, right? You have to change and grow in order for your income to grow, in order for your life to change. Don't chase success. Don't chase money. Think about the value you can provide to other people. What can you do to help other people? You know, what can you do to inspire other people? Are you going to give them your time, your love, your energy, your knowledge, sometimes money? Whatever it is you can add of value to other people's lives, your life will start to change. As long as you're grateful. Gratitude, in the book of Science of Getting Rich, Wallace Wattle says, is the number one ingredient for success. Because when you're grateful, you see life through a different coloured lens. Everything looks wonderful when you're grateful. And that's, I think, one of the biggest secrets of success, to remain grateful, to remain happy, to remain focused regardless of circumstances. Because if you're focusing on your circumstances where you are, you're not looking into your future. The future is hope, isn't it? Hope is something for the future. And without that in front of us, we're just looking at the floor, our circumstances looking around us. And if the results that we currently have are not what we want, we're going to feel down and depressed. So what do? We create a vision of our future, and we keep that in our mind. That gives us hope of a better life, and that gives us the inspiration and energy and motivation to go out there and take the actions that will bring us the results we desire. Okay? So I've got a meeting now with a friend I haven't seen for 5 years who's joining tonight at 7 p.m. UK time. We have an amazing call. We're actually sharing more about what we do, what I'm talking about now. We're sharing more about that, 7 p.m. BST. I'm sending the link in my Facebook so you can see it. And at 9 p.m. BST, we have a call with one of our UK mentors, a gentleman who has achieved massive success. And he's achieved that success, guess how? by helping other people to achieve their success. So 7 p.m, 9 p.m. tonight, UK time, we have 2 very, very important exclusive calls. If you want in, all you need to do is DM me. The information is in my Facebook page. I'll post this into my Science of Success group in Facebook. If you want to join that group, it's called Science of Success. I don't know how you can join. Maybe message me. I don't know. I'm not a techie, social media techie person, but there's a group there, Science of Success. And I really want you to join the calls tonight. Whatever you think, whatever reservations you have, whatever skepticism you have, cynicism, oh, this is just someone trying to sell something, put it aside for 1 second. Just try it. You've got nothing to lose. We're not charging for these calls. They're free. Oh, that's just a fantasy. I knew this guy when he was a school principal, blah, 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 blah. Yet those kind of people, guess what? They're broke. If you ask them, are you living the life of your dreams? Oh, well, Yet they're happy to try to pull other people down. And it's interesting. It's much easier to pull a building down than build one up. So if you are one of those people, give yourself a bit of a rest, your cynicism, put it aside, jump on the call and actually listen to what we do. It's easy to judge. Oh, that doesn't work. I've heard this before. But yet people never come on the calls to find out. Or before they even come on a call, they've already made their mind up that it doesn't work. And guess what happens? It doesn't work. There's a clue there. So I'm going to see you on the call, 7 p.m. and 9 p.m. tonight. If you ever want to know more about what I do and maybe how I can help you, let me know. Put your cynicism aside for one moment, your skepticism, because you never know. You may be able to change your life and start living the life you dream of rather than the one you've been settling for all these years. It worked for me, it can work for you. I love you all. Ciao. Have a nice view. There we are.